Generic greetings and welcome back once again to 2020 Simulator, where, no, I think I've actually already made that joke before. Let's call it the Accept Transmission Simulator because we tend to do a lot of that. In the previous episode, we once again improved our shelter and we are also searching as well. We're just going to confirm the pickup of those items there. We have built, in no particular order, the efficient shower, the efficient toilet, the recycling plant, and also, probably most importantly, the rifle sentry trap. Let's just accept the transmission as well. We got a large house and found, a lot of items actually, rifles and gas masks and hinges and that sort of thing. Let's pick up probably the rifle ammo, so I'm going to have to ditch something, which is going to be the mannequin arm. I'm also going to get rid of... what don't I want? I'm going to get rid of one bucket and take the scrap pile, because by all accounts they're supposed to be quite good, so there you are. Valves is also required. We'll take the hinges. I'm just going to check for food. Food is good. Going through the list there, and... do I want to take the rifle? Do I want to take the rifle? We've just used one, and I think we might have one left. I'm going to get rid of one circuit board and bring the rifle back. Although, to be fair, magnesium is probably the way forward. At the end of the day, if we're honest with each other, we have a lot of resources, and we have someone at the front door, so we'll respond to that with Sandra here. Thomas is saying they have some goods available for trade, so we will say yes, and they have, metal plates and springs and switches. So let's have a quick look. Metal plates I will take, as will we. We'll do the same thing with the timber. The springs, not too bothered. The switches, I think we do probably need a switch. I'm going to get rid of one nylon, two springs, because this is clearing up some space, you see, as well as, I think switches we are... no, we're on 14, so I'll take all of those, because we don't need... I think we need some more. The cement we're going to use to build the next level down, because we were planning on doing that, but anyway, that's about right. Their trade value is 31. I could take some more cement. The problem is that I don't think cement is the thing we're lacking. I'm going to get rid of 5 of this limestone because it's just using some stuff up. I'm going to take one more of the cement and probably that'll be all right. In terms of rifles, actually, we've already got 2 there. I'm tempted to trade things like handguns because it's taken up 1 slot each, but once again the trade value is disproportionate. Rubber we certainly need, the wiring we need, but we'll probably get quite a number from over in the recycler when that's done in 20 odd minutes, which I thought was actually quite a long time, but by all accounts people in the comments have mentioned that they've had ones that have taken quite a long time indeed. We're talking like, things like over an hour, that sort of thing. Anyway, accept the transmission, search the location, which is a fire station. Let's go to view map and we'll have a quick reminder of where we are, so you can see that our first search party, which is Angela and Daniel, which I believe was actually the second one to go. Anyway, they're over on this big town on the right hand side, and they're only halfway through it, and even then they are completely full up, I believe. Oh no, they might have a couple of slots left. You can see there, 46 of 48, and yes, that is fine. And the second party is over on the left-hand side, which is currently going through this small place here called Port Hope, I think. I can't really see what it is. Port Hope, maybe? Anyway, this place here, and you can see there's like churches, small petrol station, a school, a florist, a large house, and a large house, and then we're coming back to our bunker. So overall, quite happy with that. In terms of resources, we have 19 fuel, and we don't need to put that in there. Accept the transmission, search the small church there. In terms of building, if we go to craft item, we've got all manner of things that we can probably make. We are focusing really on the sort of tier 2. We actually have the option to make a solar panel, but with the amount of fuel we're finding because of basically the sheer number of... because of the sheer number of petrol stations, we seem to be okay there. In terms of storage, we could make another large crate, but we're on 75 or 122, and now it's raining, which is good. I was going to focus on the water, but as you can see, our water is on 160, which is pretty much maxed out, which is fine. I do want to remove this comfy bed and make another one. Let's accept the transmission, and there's someone at the fire station. We're going to approach the strangers and have a little natter. In terms of stuff that we need to build, I don't think there's anything that's really required now. Maybe another couple of traps would be the way forward, but we'll see. Anyway, we'll trade with this person here, and they're not really interested, so we will wander off. Back over to the crafting here. Tier 4, we have just finished the rifle sentry trap. So it requires rifle ammo in storage, also requires power. So we do have power and we do have the rifle ammo, but we don't have to wait to craft the ammo. So an ammunition press would be quite good. However, as you can see, we don't have the pipes, nor do we have the wiring for that as well. We don't need a water condenser because of the sheer amount of storage we've got. CCTV camera will give a 30-second advance warning of an incoming attack. That might be quite good as well, but that requires a motion detector, which we can craft, but it also requires some pipes, which we do not have. Other things we can get, we've also got a laboratory, so it's to make things like medicines and such, but we do have quite an abundance of that. In terms of power, we don't need a solar plant, we don't need another pantry, although I have a feeling that we're going to be quite close to maxed out. It might be I'm very tempted actually to make a large pantry, and then perhaps disassembling the other one. Haven't yet decided. We have a shotgun trap as well that we could put on, and that might be of some use, and things like a coffee machine as well. I know people have been asking about why we bring back things like coffee machines and record players. Well, record players you can use naturally to play some records. Let's have a quick look. Oh, the record, sorry, other way around. The records we bring back can be played on a record player, so there you go, you got a jukebox there. So it requires records and a lot of electricity to make a jukebox. That's more, I was going to say luxurious stuff, but that's not, I guess, technically the case. I'm going to stop listening to the radio and actually, I was going to deconstruct that, but perhaps not. Let's leave it there. Accept the transmission, examine the items from the fire station. Naturally, we have an axe, which you would sort of expect. We'll take the timber, we'll take all of the items that we can, and that's pretty much us maxed out there, and then we will confirm that. I'm just looking, how much pipe? We have 6 pipes on there, so it looks to be pipes is the way forward, and a lot of items here that are from, because we went to the garage, we've got the camper on there as well. I'm going to craft an item and go down to the shelter room, and we are now going to start to create the extra shelter room, but we can't place this in here, so I'm going to have to start moving things around. Let me escape that. We'll accept the transmission once again. Someone at the church will get involved. This is where we are really starting to struggle, and personally it's starting to get, I wouldn't say annoying, certainly not, but there's a lot of things that we are doing that we're getting interrupted by basically all of these things here, so it's getting very slow in that regard. But anyway, we will soldier on. I'm taking the scrap pile and the rubber because we certainly need the rubber, and I think what else with scrap would be quite good too. But what can I trade over that we don't have a lot of things in here? And I think I'll trade over at least that. And probably the light bulbs. That'll get rid of 2 slots and get some of the items. Actually, we don't need to trade all of it over. That should do us. There we go. A little bit of cheeky trading there. Cheeky trading. And a bit of charisma increase as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have to shift things around a little bit. So I'll go to rearrange shelter. Move that box over to the left-hand side. Move that recycler to the right again with these toilets like so, and then I will confirm with that space, craft item, another part of the shelter, and then we'll put the ladder. Oh, we can't put the ladder there, that's a shame. Anyway, let's just accept that transmission. We've stumbled across a barracks, so that might be of some note. That's quite interesting. I want to move some of these. Rearrange shelter, that cannot go over there. So we're going to have to make a fairly big change around here. Let's examine the items from the church there. We've got a paint can, we've got a mortar, we've got water, soap, nothing else we really need. But we do have someone at the door there. So this is Laura, and they're looking for sanctuary. We're going to say no because, well, we're not really looking for anyone in here. I could move stuff up this area. I think what I'll do temporarily, I will rearrange this shelter, put the bed up there like so, and then confirm that craft item, the shelter room, which will go there with the ladder just put in there as well, because this bottom layer here will be all about like showers and beds and that sort of thing, and this next one will be like recycling. Accept the transmission there. Oh, hang on, she's doing some bad stuff over there. So stumble across the school, search the location, and you can see, oh yes, she is batting in that. Thank you very much. And yeah, integrity's down to a very low point. Not good at all. Examine the items from the barracks, and naturally we'll find loads of weapons and ammo. Once again, we'll take everything that we can. I just go around and pick up everything like so, and then I'll go around and see if there's anything that we need to change. So we've picked up some rifles there. I'm very tempted to get rid and take other things that'll stack, but then again, what would those things be? I'm thinking maybe get rid of the cordite. No, don't know. Some more scrap piles because they do stack, and it has been mentioned that they are quite useful. We do want to keep the fertilizer because we're growing some food on the left there. And I'm guessing the only thing we can really get rid of that we don't necessarily need is the sand. So we'll get rid of that and take more scrap piles, and then we'll confirm that, and there you are. So that's fine. What I'm going to do is... Oh, I was going to say I was going to finish this off, but she has to actually build the ladder first and then go down there, which she's done that. Accept the transmission. So we've got a large office block, so we'll search that one as well. Recycler has 19 minutes remaining, so not too bad at all. I really wouldn't like to sleep in that top bunk. I don't think it's very... I don't think that would be very good. Accept the transmission once again. We've got some strangers after school, so we'll have a quick chat. Today's beverage is pink grapefruit with juicy bits. So, hey you, confirm and trade. We've got some supplies we want to trade. God damn, just when I thought it was done for you. Yeah, so they want to trade. So they've got a paint can, and I will take that paint can from them. Although, we probably can't because... No, we can't, because we're already maxed out on that amount, so we're not going to do that. Instead, we'll do the cheeky, very, very cheeky, trade 1 gasoline for 1 gasoline to increase the charisma. Sadly, it's on David, who has only got level 2, but any increase is of some benefit, so that's fine. You can see that, good grief, I was going to say, Sandra's, accept transmission, examine items from the school here, so plates, wood... There we go, confirm. Yeah, I was going to say, Sandra's digging over there on the right-hand side, which I can't... I don't think I can click on him. There we go. Jeffrey firstly went and had a sleep, and then woke up and had a shower. Now going to the toilet, and after that, they'll probably go and have some food. However, I'm going to get them to take the suit, and then to fix that on the right-hand side. Let's accept the transmission. We've got a florist's. I don't expect to find much in the florist's, although we may find things like, for example, like wood and that sort of stuff. I'm not too bothered about the plant components and materials because we don't need to make medicine, nor can we actually make it at the moment. So, large office complex, we'll examine the items. We found a lockbox and we've opened it up, and we found tins of food and fuel and a backpack and such, which is quite good. So, I guess we'll take everything that we can. We've got 23 soap. I mean, do we really need to be bringing that back? I don't think so. In reality, it's not something that we really need to focus on. We've got 22 of those and 25 mortars. Don't really want another rucksack. I don't think we have any great need for a rucksack. So what else could I bring back? It says book own 4. Sorry, it says own 0, but I know we've got some, because I think it's counting it from here. Fuel is 19, and the generator is full. I will get rid of the rifle. I'm going to take some more fuel, just in case. Food is on 56, and we have at least 15 on this group here. We've got enough stuff there, and I think that's about right. We'll confirm that, and then we'll head off. Actually, what I'll do with Jeffrey here, I won't tell him to repair. I will tell him to harvest trap first, then I will say fix that on the right-hand side there. Once again, we will search a small police station, so we'll probably find, as we've seen previously, things like the like weapons and ammo and that sort of thing, and we'll examine the items from the florists, which we've got a nail, we've got a knife, we've got some wood, so we'll take all of that. We don't need any of the rest. We're taking some hinges. How many hinges do we have? On this group we have 10, and I don't know how many we have in total. I'm really looking for pipes. That's what we really are focusing on. We also need some more defences because we're on day 38, so I think it's about day 50-ish we do find some... we do have some people assault the place, but we'll have to see how that goes. Searching the location here, it is a large house, so we'll see how we get on there. Going to check over on Sandra here, who is currently sleeping. The mid-ground tiredness, so I will leave them be while they crack on with that one. And we'll examine the items from the police station. Naturally, we've got some ropes for hanging, some guns for shooting, and hopefully you don't get those two mixed up. That's about right, yes. So we got... The fact that they're in a noose is... It does sort of point towards certain applications. We have actually seen it in the background as well. Anyway, anything else we need from there? I don't think so. We've already got that. We don't need a shopping bag, and then we'll confirm that. Okay, no problem. Tool efficiency is at 70%, so very, very good indeed. We don't have a large freezer. We only got 4 there, so we might be able to get a bigger one, but we don't need much more. Oh, so here we go. This is the interesting one. Stumbled across an airport, so we'll search that, and hopefully we'll find a plane. Or a gyrocopter or something. So, large house, somebody's there. We will get involved and have a quick chat, see what the deal is. So, one person standing in the road. There you go. Application on the left-hand side. Hey, buddy! Exclamation mark, very much shouty. don't you walk on by. Isn't that a song? Whoa, easy there. Looking for a place to crash. Reject. Sorry. See you later. Gone. And then there we are. So that is now confirmed. You can see Jeffrey's outside sorting this stuff out. Once they're done, I will say return suit. Sandra will be close to waking up now. So we've got some at the large house. We'll examine the items. Another lockbox. Loads of goods there, so that is fine. Taking the pipes, taking the wood, taking the metal and the hinges and the rifle ammo, and basically anything that we can carry. We've got books, paint cans. We're maxed out on certain things. 13 plastic's good. This is alright. Need more rubber. Don't need more fuel or food, which is very strange. Screwdriver. Owned one, but that's in our pocket. I don't know if it means from there. And on the actual board, I'm pretty sure it is. I'll get rid of the 3 fertilizer and take one of the paint cans, because they seem to be stacking. Let's have a quick look. Zooming in. Yeah, I think that looks to be there. It would be better if it showed you exactly what it was, like what you got, but, well, it doesn't. So there you are. And search location, a house. This is, where Sandra's getting up and probably having a drink and some food, so there you are. So Jeffrey removing that there, and then going to crack on with whatever they're going to do. I'm going to say... I don't need to clean the shelter, I don't think I do. But I do need to accept that transmission. Airport, so this is the one I was excited about, and... it's fairly disappointing, if I'm honest. There's paint cans and stuff like that, and mannequin heads and such, but, I mean, there's nothing of sort of great note or interest, is there? There we go, there's everything picked up. I'm just going through to see if there's anything we can ditch. I'm seeing nothing that springs to mind, so we will confirm that. And yes, there we are. So Sandra, once again, you will craft item, and we're going to continue crafting along here. Why are they going over on the left-hand side? They're going to use the water butt, but the water butt's over there, so I don't know why they don't use that. We've got a stag coming here, and Hunter Call the Wild it is not, but there you go. We now have an animal in there. We'll examine the items from the large house. Once again, a lockbox. It's a good job we brought along the lockpick, because as you've seen, we got a lot of items there. We're just looking for all of the sort of base items. Things like teddy bears and stuff we're really not too bothered about. Once again, craft item, and we're just crafting down the bottom there. Accept transmission, search location. It's a large factory, so we should find scrap and just bulk resources, which is what we are focusing on. In terms of the layout of the shelter, I'm not too sure, pause for beverage, where we want to go with that. So we obviously want to move things around. Someone's on the road. Bumped into someone else on the road. I'll get involved. It doesn't say where. I don't know where we want to move things around to. I don't know whether we want... First level is defense sort of thing. Next level... what we'll call like sustenance and survival. So, place to sleep. And then the bottom one is storage for all of our items. Hey buddy, don't you walk on by. It's the same guy! Reject. It's the same guy. I'm just imagining him walking down the highway just singing it. Just screaming at the top of his voice, hey buddy, don't walk on by. Oh, that's tickled me somewhat, I don't know why. Craft an item, once again, moving along there. We are using a lot of items doing this, but I think it's important that we get this next layer done there. Accept the transmission, we've got some strangers at the large factory. We normally approach strangers anyway, but this is certainly the time where we do want to do that, and that's pretty cool. That I like the background on that one. Hello, quite the day, huh? Confirm trade. I knew it. I spot another trader instantly, and they have fuel. They have switches. I will trade them fuel and indeed switches. And no, I won't. I won't, because I do want to keep the switches. So I'll trade them maybe one spring. There you go. That will do us quite nicely. Bit of trading there, increasing charisma for Daniel, and there we are. Nice background. I like that. So we've got 1, 2 done and another 2 on the way, and we've got examine items from the factory, and whoa, loads of things that are actually not too bad at all. So we'll take that rubber, we'll take the... I don't think we need the hinges anymore because the other party's got loads of those. There's a lot of items there I didn't think we'd... There's a lot of items here that I wouldn't have expected. Sander we've already got. Hammer... it says owned... Same as we own a sander, but we don't own a hammer. Right. That is a possibility. But I genuinely just can't remember what we have got owned. We'll take that look at the state. That's 25 soap. I mean, Pretty good, right? Springs we'll get rid of. We don't need those. We'll take the hammer, just in case that is one of the things that we do need, and the rest will be fine. Screwdriver on 1, so we'll confirm that. Zooming in. Oh, it genuinely might... That is a sander, surely. Nail gun, screwdriver, pair of pliers. Yes, we might actually be... The hammer might be something... It might be something that we are missing, yes. Once again, I'm going to craft item. I'm going to continue working on like that. And it doesn't look like he cares. He's off. No. Why? What's happening here? Escape. Ah, looks like he's just gone to bed. Found a small house. We'll search the location. And yes, the trap does need to be harvested. I'm going to take the suit and then harvest the trap, and then obviously she does need sleep. You can see she's very, very tired. Digging these is very, very tiresome, as you may imagine. We're going to have a quick look on the map now, and I'm going to guesstimate that we are on our way back, which indeed we are. So this party, the second party, is on their way back. They will stumble through the large reservoir and then the shack, which is fine. The other party is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 more to even count places on the way. So I'll examine the items from the house there. Once again, lockbox. We'll just take everything that we can, and I'm not seeing anything that we can really take anymore. And confirm. Now, there's several schools of thought here. One could argue that the best thing to do at this stage would be to recall that party that's at the big town. That would allow them to get back quicker with the resources, so we can start using them, and it would speed up the recycler because we're not stopping time essentially artificially by answering this radio and looking at that and all that sort of thing. Also, we can't carry the stuff that we're finding, so there's a lot of reasons why you would say that. Well, let's return that suit, and I'm going to add some fuel before she goes to sleep. There's a lot of reasons why you would say, look, just get them brought back. On the same token, I guess, you could also say that, well, actually, a lot of the items that we're finding were stacking. So, I don't know. I'm actually leaning towards the first one at this stage. I really am. But, with one party already coming back, I don't think it much matters. Once again, craft item. I'm going to craft on the right-hand side there. This is going to get cleaned, as you can see. Jeffrey's going down to clean 1, 2, 3 bits of this sort of dirt on the ground there, and then they will go and build that one on that side. As I said, I think what we'll probably do is have this level here as where the generator, no, I think we'll put down the bottom. I think we'll have the top level as probably straight up defense, if I'm honest with you. So we'll have the guns, we'll have the medicine cabinet there, hazmat suits, they have to stay there, I think, anyway. Let me rearrange shelter. Yes, you can't change the hazmat location. But medicine cabinet I always keep near the front. But we'll put more traps in here, maybe some like hidey holes. The next one here will be things like food, water, beds, shower, and then the next level here will have recycler, planter, that sort of thing, and maybe even the radio transmitter and the workbench. Haven't yet decided. Although ideally, anything that you would use regularly, like the workbench, should be mid-ground. Oh, and then another deer. Hello, deer. There we go. Examine items from the bank. Rebar. Right. That's fine. We've got resources. And don't want to take rocks. Don't want to take rebar. Class as a weapon. Piece of ribbed metal cable used for reinforced concrete equipment used on expeditions. Okay. Confirm that. There we are. So, Sandra's up. Craft item. Once again. Crafting here. We don't need to make another ladder. Having one central ladder is, I think, acceptable. Jeffrey, I will craft an item. Another one. And we'll craft on that side this time. I think they should be able to access it simply because of where this is. Once again, it's raining as well. We've hardly used any water whatsoever. And there you are. Hang on. Where's Jeffrey off to? Or is that Sandra that I set to do that? It probably was. Either way, he's cracking on to do his own thing there. Oh, no, I need to place a ladder. That's why, because it wasn't dug out. Right, okay. Search the location there. You see Jeffrey's going to, looks like, to pick up some cans and make some food. We do have a excellent stove from the 70s with the top grill. But that's okay. Please don't get food poisoning. Not that it matters, because if they don't go out... I mean, it does matter. I don't want people to get food poisoning. That should be sort of quite evident. And finally, one last shelter room. Jeffrey, no, you manners. Right, was he dragged up? We'll go and get this sorted out. Get that cleaned up. Search location. It's a large reservoir. So this is the party on the way back. So we know there are only a couple of ways out there. I've told them to clean up. There's many places to do that. Accept the transmission. We're going to get involved at the prison. So let's see what this background looks like. I think we have actually seen a prison though, and it's certainly like the prisons I'm making Prison Architect, which is very insecure. Look at that impenetrable fence back there. Oh god, it's "Hey buddy, don't you walk on by." Right, the title of this episode has to be "Hey buddy, don't you walk on by." And if I forget, remind me in the comments to change it. Good grief. Right. So, looks like someone's coming down. We do have to harvest that trap, but hang on, let me just go and respond to this one. This is Karen. Want any of this stuff they are trading? I will take the metal plate, and I mean, how we're doing for wiring? I'll take the wiring. I'll take the cordite. I'll take the relaxants. Not physically, but you know, in the game we'll get them. They can have all of this tallow back. And they can have a gun. Do you want a gun? Do you want a pistol? Shoot me a pistol. Trade values. Look at that trade value increase because of Karen's skills. Sandra's skills, sorry. We don't really need the relaxants, but they will stack. I'm actually going to trade one back so they stack on a group of 10. And then they can have soap, I think. I think we've got an abundance of soap. 15. So not an abundance, but we're bringing 25 back. So it doesn't really matter, does it? Jeffrey, I'm going to tell him to take the suit and then harvest that trap. We are... Oh, we're maxed out, so we're not going to do that. No, we definitely don't want to do that. We do want to start to craft. Accept transmission. Examine items from the prison. Rifle ammo. Knives. Electronic locks we are finding more of now, so that's something that we should probably look into. So, craft item, tier 2, and basically start putting the lights in. And I'm going to do that multiple times. There we go. Examine items from the large reservoir. A pipe and loads of water. I'm not even going to bring the water back. We're maxed out and it's raining. Some of your plants are ready to harvest. Okay. We should probably do that. Search location is a medium house. This is Daniel here. I will tell Jeffrey to harvest the plants first. There's the lighting. That's now in. Good. Once that's done, you see they're saying fully grown. Soil is dry. Doesn't matter. We're going to harvest them. And integrity is at 65. And harvested, we've got 5 food and some other stuff. I will plant seeds with fertilizer. The other stuff being probably fertilizer. And Martha is back. Okay. I believe there's been some mistake, Martha. I've said yes to one of these, haven't I? One rushing through it. Did you spot it? There has been a mistake. Not too bothered. Not too bothered. Confirm that. Yes. Let me go to... Oh yeah, just use that straight away. Why not? No quests. Hang on. Search location. Craft item. Keep crafting. Keep building. Keep moving the train forward. And why is Jeffrey not doing that? So Martha, if I go to set of expedition, I'm pretty confident. Yes. So, I, by accident, have accepted Martha. Not that that's a problem. No mistakes, just happy accidents and all that. Searching the shack. Wood, shotguns, nails, etc. That'll do us for now. 70 food. What's the storage? Oh, we are on max storage. Okay. So, craft item, tier 4, large pantry. Doesn't matter where it goes, just as long as we got one. So, small house, I will examine the items. Lockbox once again. Food, loads of stuff that we probably can't do. Confirm. Yes, there we are. I wonder if it's calculated that, for example, if you open a lockbox, can someone come along and do that sort of thing? Like take stuff. I don't know if that's calculated or not. Back into the wasteland here. Hey, buddy. No, it's not. So let's see if they want to trade. They've got food and a TV and fuel. We'll do the old exact trade and get the stuff back there. I think... Oh, here we go. We have another part of the search party coming back. This is good. Once Sandra's finished building that, I'm going to craft an item, tier 4, and... Oh, we can't craft an item because we don't have the pipes. I was going to say build a large freezer, but until this party comes back, I don't think we have the opportunity to do so. A medium house, we will search this location. Sandra, I will resume the construction there, and we certainly need now more stuff built in and around here. I'm going to rearrange the shelter. These boxes will go down to the bottom there. That box will go down to there. This one will go in there. I'm just trying to micro where it goes. And then the bed can come down the bottom. Yeah, good. Take all. Confirm. Yes. That can go there and then do that for now. So obviously these will have a lot of needs. I'm going to tell them to deconstruct that bed, which is a bit interesting for Martha, but she can get up and start to craft some lighting, as can Sandra. And there you go. And tool efficiency is still 70%. Obviously the shower and stuff's being used. And I'm just checking the O2 levels as well. At the moment the O2 levels should be fine. Someone's at the medium house. We'll have a quick check. The O2 levels should be fine. However, once the party come back, we could be in for some bother there. Who's that? Who's there? It is I. Reject. I don't want to have another person in here that I didn't. Well, like I said, didn't think I accepted anywhere. Medium house will examine the items. Another lockbox. Good grief. Like I say, we're just looking for raw resources. I mean, we're taking bullets, so they're not... I mean, they are a raw resource in some regard, I guess, but there you are. So he's deconstructing. This is Jeffrey deconstructing this bed because he's very, very good at deconstructing, and we get bonus items off it. There's the last of the lights put in. Martha rather. There's the stuff we've got back from that bed. I'll tell them to clean the shelter, and then Jeffrey will tell to build another comfy bunk bed, which at the moment will go on the right-hand side. I don't know if that's its final place, but we'll see. Accept the transmission, investigate a large house in the distance, and also I should probably water the plants because currently they're not watered. Also, looking at the percentages of things, let me open the clipboard here. You can see the generator requires repair, the planter requires repair, and the water filter in some ways requires repair. Deep sleeper and big eater. Proactive and big eater. Proactive. Not too sure what that trait is. We'll find out somehow. Not at the moment. So Martha's going to go down to clean the shelter. They are sleeping in the bunk bed. Sandra's going to sort that out over on the right hand side. And I will add fuel and then fix the generator, fix the planter. Martha's finished cleaning, has she? No, she's going over on the right hand side. So we've got 2 bunk beds plus the toilet and the shower. 8 minutes left for the recycling plant to finish, which is good. And let's see what else we can craft. Storage, I don't think we need to craft that. Certainly we would want the ammunition press, but we're waiting for pipes to come back. We can't build the motion detector, nor can we build a CCTV camera for the same reasons. And we can build a medium freezer, but quite frankly, with the resources that it requires, we might as well just wait a little bit to get the large freezer, and then that should be fine in that regard. Could build another toilet, but again that's going to use pipes which we don't want to use up. So realistically then, it is a rearrange shelter time. So as I said, all of the, I would say, storage of things goes down the bottom. So water on the left-hand side, like so. I will keep... do I want to move these? I think I do. This can go down to here, because it's all crafting, and food will go down here, like so. I do want to build another metal one and get rid of that fence. Food, water, and crafting is going down the bottom. Let's do that. So there's our crafting. Fire extinguisher, I will keep up there. Let me just confirm that. Examine items found at a large house. And... paint can. There's the log. Rifle ammo. Pipes. Valves. Tempted to bring that log back, but what can we ditch? I don't think there's anything we really want to get rid of. Perhaps the nylon. Recycled into a small amount of wood. No, I'll continue that one. There's another deer walking by, but the other one is still there because we can't get rid. Oh, this is bad. We're about to get food poisoning. There's about to be some food poisoning because there's dirt there, and looks like David is eating. I could tell them to move, and that'll stop that. There you go. And then I'll let them crack on and do their own thing. Okay, once again, rearrange shelter. So if we're working on the premise of everything at the top is... oh, we can't move the generator? Oh, that's a problem. Oh, that's a little bit of an issue. How do I want to do this then? Rearrange shelter. I like this setup here because they're all used in one go, you see? Large house. We'll search that. I'm tempted to get another expedition going as well. But... yeah, I think we will. With David and Carol. Set up expedition. David. Carol. Where we're going to go. There's people around here, and there's actually a quest. I think we'll do that. Ah. Do we have a prospector's kit? We do! That's fine. Equip. Equip. All of this stuff. That should be fine. And in terms of weapons, I can have a crowbar. Why not? Lockpick. Both got bags. There's a weapon she can't use because the strength's too low. But you just get... do you get negatives? I think you still swing it, but with negatives. Send the party. There we go. There's that sorted. Right, so, as I said, rearranging the shelter then. We can't move this stuff on the right. So maybe all of the sustenance stuff here is not the way forward. Get that down here. Like so. Not like so. It's because it's totally wrong. But it does allow us to move them. Like that. That can come down as well. We don't need that there. Then we'll have tools. And then the planter. Do you want the planter up there? Tools over there. That should be fine. Accept that. Just so I can do this transmission here. So a small house. Actually, she might be in a large house. It's a house. It's a dwelling. And there we go. So, rearrange shelter. This can go back up the top, actually. Like that. Yes, I'm aware. It's a large house. So, that's that stuff up top. That all seems to fit there. Rearrange the shelter. This next level is for living, sustenance, and that sort of stuff. So maybe food and water can go around here. Just trying to make some sort of order to it, you see? I don't know if there is an order to it or not. And then crafting goes down the bottom. Does that make sense? Yeah, I think there's some sort of logic to it there. Okay, we're doing a bit of a crystal maze job and having different zones, but there you are. So, examine the items from the house and take everything that we possibly can. Confirm, and there you are. Right, soil is moist, that's growing. We do need to repair some things. We will take a suit, we'll fix that one there, we will fix that one there. There's probably loads of options that we have as well for getting repairs and upgrades. Small petrol station, we'll search that. So I think we'll leave it there. Not bad. We've got a full new level built with all of the lighting in. We have a new person that I didn't expect to because I'm an idiot. We will broadcast for traders, I think, with Martha here. And we've rearranged the shelter in some sort of fashion. Don't know whether it's exactly how we'll keep it. This is the new search party, so we'll take everything there. Don't know if we'll keep it like this, but we'll see how we get on. In terms of food storage, we have quite a bit of food storage. What I want to do actually before we stop the episode... Excellent. That's what I was hoping on. Checking this, you can see it takes wooden nails to make the medium pantry, and the large pantry is also the same thing. I was assuming wrongly that it takes pipe. So what I'm going to do is I will start to remove some of these medium pantries and water butts and then change it up to be some of the bigger ones. So we will leave it there, as I said. Next episode we'll find what we've brought. Well, we'll see what we've brought back and check out the recycling, build some more defences hopefully, and overall just generally progress on and build a freezer because, well, I think that would be of some use. As always, if you have enjoyed the video and the series thus far, comments in the comments. Thanks very much for watching. Take care, and generic partings.